Sonic the Hedgehog 3 has released its final trailer before the film comes out next month, and as the world's self-proclaimed biggest normal Sonic fan, I figured we had to break it down, we had to check it out, and we had to do a reaction to it. So, yeah, welcome back to Words of Paradise. I'm your host, Leon Idle, and if you hadn't heard, let's go ahead and take a look at this, shall we?
Here we go. Showtime.
What?
Out the gate, I'm loving to see the Chow references. I like they waited until the game based on Sonic Adventure to finally show us what Chow are.
Is this den of madness?
Are you Detective Pikachu?
See, this is why I love these movies. Look, say what you will about the children's films and what's coming out today, things like, Smurfs and whatnot, but the humor in the Sonic films don't miss. Like, good call out to Nintendo in here.
Must look like a Pokemon. Pika Pika.
Konichi, what? Get down!
It's time.
Interesting. Hold on a sec. I think this is an Easter egg right here. Okay, so we've got the city, it's pouring down rain, and we have shadows surrounded by cops. You see the officer pull the gun up. That is actually shot for shot what happens in the opening scene of the first Sonic Adventure, but with chaos instead of shadow. Maybe I'm just reading too much into it because I'm too autistically obsessed with Sonic the Hedgehog, but I think that's what we're seeing here.
It's time, Shadow. Finally, we will have our revenge. But what?
They got his running animation correct. It's so beautiful.
Good as a dastardly plot. If you can't conspire with family.
There's two Eggmen now?
Alright, this is a bad lore change. I don't like this. I'm willing to give it a shot. I'm willing to see what the film has to say, the reasoning for it. But Gerald is supposed to be dead. Gerald being, Robotnik's grandfather. I don't... So Gerald Robotnik was a good guy. Until the government straight murder-fucked his granddaughter, a 12-year-old girl. Yeah, government just comes in and shoots a 12-year-old girl in the face, which then turns Gerald evil, but he dies in prison, and years later, Dr. Robotnik, Eggman, finds out all of his research and whatnot, and finds out about Shadow. I don't like the idea that they have him, alive, because that changes Shadow's backstory. He was an old man when he, created Shadow 50 years prior. They better give us a really good reason for this lore change.
Double your villains, double your fun.
Any last words?
That's kind of the first we've gotten of Keanu Reeves. I mean, I know we got him a little bit in the first trailer, but there wasn't enough for me to have my mind made up on him. I still don't, but I do already kind of hear the vision. I'm liking it a bit more.
Nice magic marble. Real scary. That actually is real scary. Trick shot. Tom.
That is one thing I really hate about doing trailer reactions. That was a cool scene. That was a cool little thing. I wish I'd have seen that in theaters and not been spoiled for it. God damn it. Also, just absolutely love what Tom is wearing here. Donut Lord. However, can't watch this movie. Everyone boycott it. I mean, we've seen interracial marriage. Woke.
Maddie, we need your help on a super... Knuckles, do you mind?
Oh, excuse me.
Tom, Maddie, we need your help on a super dangerous top secret mission.
We're in.
Are you ready?
We were born ready.
Oh no, they're bringing back the fat sister. Damn it.
Are you ready?
And now she's working with Gunn. By the way, Gunn, the people that literally killed Maria. So I'm wondering, again, how are you going to do that? How in a Sonic film, something made for kids, are they going to show that the government murdered a 12-year-old girl, and now you've got who is supposedly our good guys here working for the government organization that did that? You're gonna have to try really hard to explain this, or they're going to fuck up and just completely cut that sort of thing out, change the backstory. Again, while from an action perspective, from Shadow being in it, so much of this looks correct. there's those little lore changes. The fact that Gerald and Robotnik are working side by side, having Gunn here, again, ostensibly as the good guys that are... Look, Sonic 1 and 2 were great. They didn't steer us wrong. But there are some red flags here. I can't just pretend like, oh, as a Sonic fan, I'm just going to love it and eat it up because it's Sonic the Hedgehog. No, there's definitely some stuff that I'm seeing that jump out as worrisome.
We were born ready.
All right, boys, try and keep up.
Why does Tails need a jetpack? He could already keep up with Sonic when flying. Like, that's... okay.
Come on, Granddaddy-O. We've got...
Okay, I saw an interesting post on X about this particular moment. So, the way this is captioned, or, is framed is off. The characters are standing, like, basically, we got Homie here standing too far away from Eggman, then you've got your two over here, as if there's supposed to be another character here, and they've been digitally altered out. Obviously, a lot of people would assume Rouge the Bat. I would assume Rouge the Bat as well, who secretly works for Gunn. Is basically doing an infiltration mission with Eggman during to spy on him during the second game, which is based off of. If they're going out of their way to hide Rouge the Bat, that would be really cool. That would be a nice surprise for the theaters. Otherwise, this is just some very ugly blocking, but I don't know that they'd make a mistake like that. However, they also made some pretty whack editing mistakes in the second one. That's actually why, from an objective film perspective, the first Sonic movie is a better movie. Again, the second one has so many weird edits and cuts that it just kind of ruins certain aspects of the flow. And that's if you care about, the art of film. I don't imagine the folks that are spending their time watching the Sonic the Hedgehog films actually care that much about that. But again, I'm trying to play both sides here.
We've got...
dirt to do.
With Shadow's power, we can rule humanity.
When we're done, there won't be anything left to rule.
That shot... Hold on a sec. Oh, no, I didn't go back far enough. There, this shot right here. This is also directly taken from Sonic Adventure 2. So for every little complaint I have, or I don't know how little they are, we'll have to see the film to find out. But for every little complaint I have, they're doing some good stuff too. This is a great shot. And it looks like they were going up to the Space Colony Arc.
Be anything left to rule. That is dark.
They're blowing up the moon just like in the second game, baby! Oh, okay, so clearly they are keeping some... That's another thing that leads back to my theory earlier about, like, that little Easter egg. Like, there's so many things from the games that they are doing correct.
Somebody better call Google Maps.
Life's all about the choice.
Okay, this is not a bad look at Maria. I think they aged her up a bit, because there's no way this is a 12-year-old, but if you're gonna murder an underage character, usually the older the better, more palatable for audiences. So maybe they're making Maria 15 so that it's easier to kill her off. Let's see, what... She looks a little younger here. Maybe this is a flashback, or maybe it's just the angle or the lighting.
All about the choices we make. Remember to listen to your heart. You're gonna make the right choice when it matters the most.
Oh, hold on. We got the motorcycle, which that was in the trailer already. But we got the gun. They're paying credence to Shadow the Hedgehog up in here, and you love to see it.
Matters the most.
One hedgehog to another. Who does your highlights?
The more you talk, the harder I want to hit you.
Wasn't a big fan of that line delivery. It could have been a bit more either subdued or darker tone, but that's kind of almost been the only point in his delivery so far that I've had these worries.
This ends now.
Our destiny awaits. You were right about one thing. This ends now.
Okay, that was a much better line delivery. The Terrifier Sonic crossover we never knew we needed. So yeah, that was the trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I am still, of course, very excited about it. How can I not be? I'm a Sonic fan. I do think this looks really well made. I do love the care they're putting into so much of this. But again, unlike with the first trailer, for everything I saw that was like, wow, this is just like from the game, there were lore changes that were not like the game. And I get it, Sonic Adventure 2 is a very strange game. It did a lot of weird things with the Sonic lore that honestly have continued to this day. Like, there's still main staples of the series lore going forward. So changing that does feel wrong and weird, but since I don't know the context of the changes, maybe there is a justifiable reason for it. I guess we'll find out when the movie comes out. But yeah, thank you so much for watching with me. I'm glad that we got to share this moment together. I am a nerdy news channel. I cover nerdy news every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Usually often about anime, movies, Magic the Gathering, video games, you name it. And of course, check me out on Instagram at wordsofparadise_Leon. And become a member for $4.99 a month. You can join the Discord, choose the articles I go over on a day-to-day basis, choose the videos I react to on my Friday night live streams, which I guess I don't really do anymore. We'll be starting a new live stream for that, but that's neither here nor there. And of course, get involved with over 140 other vital idols. We are a bright, beautiful, glowing, vibrant community that I cannot wait to grow even further, because we do care about diversity. Only one kind of diversity of thought. That's interesting to you. Join the Discord, hit subscribe, and until next time, it is all here in the Nerdosphere. This has been Words of Paradise.